Sundance's final year in Utah before its move to Colorado is the first year at the fest for a comedian and writer from Denver. Today, Adam Cayton Holland premiered a film based on his memoir, and our Jaleesa Irizarry went to the red carpet premiere to talk to the fancy people. Jaleesa.
Yeah, Kyle, some of those people were pretty cool. Others were a little bit intimidating, but this Coloradans movie was listed by the Rolling Stones as one of the most anticipated films to come out of Sundance this year. So naturally, we had to cover the red carpet, and that's not something two Denver journalists can say every day. When you're a journalist in Colorado, a quirky mountain town complete with ski slopes comes with the territory. A press line shoveling celebrities definitely does not.
I guess my nausea level went down a little bit, so that's good.
This is out of our comfort zone. And are you okay? Physically and emotionally. But when a Denver writer premieres a film at Sundance, you go.
Don't blow it, Ann.
And your time on the brownish
I
carpet
can't believe you guys are blowing this.
turns into its own comedy.
Poor Ann. I kind of love that Ann's really hurting through this.
That's Adam Cayton Holland, a Denver comic whose movie is the reason why we're here.
It's called See You When I See You, and it's the true story of losing my little sister to suicide, and the devastating effect that had on our family. But it's also funny and sad and real.
Adam wrote the piece.
It's Camille and Emily, and I'm shaking, and I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
A few familiar faces produced it.
I had these shoes when I was a young woman.
The same ones with the green?
Yeah, see, there are people just like us who hope this movie helps others understand that healing is a process.
It's a lifelong journey. You're never better. Sorry, you're never better. No one ever is.
I mean, I think you are better.
You will get better, but you're never fixed. I'll say that. You're never fixed.
You do get better.
You do get better.
The message of this movie is not you're never better.
The movie's got some pretty big names.
David Duchovny's 2 feet away.
Duchovny plays Adam's dad.
My dad didn't know who he was. My dad's 79, so his pop cultural references stopped at 84. But yeah, everyone's like, "How's your David Duchovny's playing you? He's this sex symbol, amazing David Duchovny." My dad's like, "Who's David Duchovny?"
But I did like having Adam around, and he was great to have on set because he wasn't precious with the material, and because everybody knew we were kind of trying to make the same movie, so it was a nice feeling.
A feeling that's a bit contagious.
I feel a little bit better. I think it's going good.
You're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Yeah.
Wear the shoes.
These two news nerds may never get used to days like this.
We can tame this beast, Ann. We can do that.
But like this movie teaches us, it's okay to live in the discomfort.
We all did it for a second and then left. You're still there.
Joining me now is Chief Photojournalist Ann Herbst, and we successfully did the red carpet and we didn't puke.
Yeah, and we also successfully saw a movie in the middle of our workday, and that movie was fantastic. It was Adam's movie.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. It was really emotional. I'm not a crier, but I sobbed twice in the middle of the movie. But what I told Ann after the movie was that it had something for everyone. It was about grief, and it was about someone having a hard time, but it was also about the people around that person and how to handle it. So it was awesome, emotional, great to see a Coloradan doing big things. And yeah, and they're showing it at South by Southwest this year as well. So
Yeah.
big news.
It's pretty cool.
Kyle?
I'm curious, what was the reception like in the room? I mean, you guys know Adam, right? We're all friends of Adam. We followed his career for a long time, but not everybody in the room probably knew him. What was the reception like?
Lots of laughing and lots of crying.
Sobbing.
We could hear lots of snot going back up to people's noses.
Yeah, they joked at the start of the film that it was sponsored by Kleenex because it was incredibly emotional, but also incredibly funny at the same time. But we had a lot of both, the people right next to us both crying the whole time. So
His memoir has
That's
meant a
good.
lot to people, so now this is that same message to a new crowd. And you guys got to meet David Duchovny, so there's a first for next as well. That's good stuff. Jaleesa, Ann from Utah, thank you.